Then through the API, we have to do the synchronization process. It means that we are sync the data with the target and the source data with the target object, and then target machine having the blueprint. The target machine always keeping the blueprint. The blueprint means the plan, the backup in plan. It means whenever any fails occur, what we are going to do. This is called the this is recording in the blueprint. The third one is the finally, in case, yes, over the time duration, we have to update our plan because uh, otherwise our backup in plan going to be obsolete, and backup in plan cannot be satisfy the demand. This is the architecture. This is the exact architecture that is given by the Amazon. In the Amazon, they are saying they are referring those items as these items as the data center, and that in the data center, this data handled by the two computers. This is the one computer. This is the another server, and this is the target environment. In the target environment, we are having another region called staging area. In this staging area, we are keep maintaining our backup in hard disk, maybe backup in storage devices. In this backup in storage devices are managed by these kinds of replication servers. So once we are getting any modification in the database, the this this servers this config uh, this agent will update the backup in server sorry back, replication servers, and replication servers will store the data or update the data in staging environment. The target subnet, you can see in here we are using the S3 bucket. Can you see in the Amazon provide S3 storage, static storage, and for the communication, actually the communication we are going to do with the encryption mode. The encryption mode means we are using the SSL or ESL, and further we are when we are doing the storing, this data cannot be in the plain text or a plain format. It should be also encrypted, and we are storing over the WS API endpoints. They are communicating each another. That's how it works. So when we're doing this setuping, we have to the next point is the setuping. The setuping, we have to consider registering uh, three things, the couple of things that register the current disaster uh, recovery to current account. This is the first thing that we have to do, and the second one is to configure the disaster recovery project. It means we have to initialize we give the parameter where are we going to what is our target and what is our source, those kinds of things. Configure the project settings, and adding the source machine, uh, and configure the target machine and do the testing. So then previously, shall we go for the previous diagram? You are receiving a request from the outside. Imagine these three computers continuously receiving uh, requests from the outsiders. So you have to do the port configuration. You know what is the port? The port, who will close or block the port? Firewall. Firewall is the responsible. We have had a separate session for the firewall. So unfortunately, we didn't have the video for that one. So please refer the documents regarding about the firewall, and it's mentioning about the port. So further uh, further these three computers should have to communicate with at these servers. The reason is